If balance or cargo space matters more, an e-trike makes more sense, because they are easy to ride, stable, and handy if you've got stuff to carry around. In 2025, there are plenty of options out there. So, we've picked 7 of the best electric trikes for different kinds of riders. So if you want comfort, better range, or just something simple and practical, we've got options for each. Now, let's see them. If comfort matters more to you than speed thrills, Mooncool TK Pro hits that sweet spot. It's built with a low-step frame, just over 12 inches high, so getting on and off feels natural. No need to swing a leg or struggle with balance. That's especially helpful for older riders or anyone who just wants a no-fuss entry. For a comfortable seat, you get a wide, soft vacuum foam saddle and cruise control that locks in your pace. No need to keep pedaling or holding the throttle the whole time. And for longer rides, the big 48-volt 20-amp-hour battery gives you up to 75 miles per charge, which covers almost anything you'd need in a week. Now, the motor's no joke. A 750-watt rear drive with 1500 watts peak power means it's not slow by any means. It can hold up to 450 pounds, so heavier loads aren't a problem. Handling feels stable, too. The speed differential helps the rear wheels turn better so corners feel smoother. Add in turn signals, a horn, hydraulic brakes, and a clean display, this trike just keeps checking boxes. It's not flashy, and at $2,099 it's on the higher end, but you're paying for comfort, safety, and a practical setup that just works. For smooth, worry-free rides, this is a smart pick. If storage is a headache or you just want something easier to handle, Meetone Breeze makes a lot of sense. It folds up without much fuss, so it fits in tighter spaces, garages, sheds, even small apartments. But it's not just about folding. What makes it comfortable is how you sit on it. The pedals are set forward, so you ride in more of a laid-back, semi-recumbent position. Less pressure on your knees and back, which helps a lot on longer rides. The seat's wide, there's a backrest, and the whole thing feels like it was made for cruising, not rushing. It's got power too. A 750-watt motor peaking at 1,000 watts and 80 Newton-meter torque, so it doesn't feel sluggish. You can also add a second battery, which gives you up to 80 miles of range. No need to stress over charging midweek. Safety's well thought out here. Anti-tip wheels, low center of gravity, reverse mode, cruise control, and even triple brakes. It's stable and predictable, which is what you want on a trike. At $1,349, it's a smart buy if comfort and compactness matter more to you than raw performance. Now this one is very lightweight, but packed with safety-focused design. The Lectric XP is one of the few e-trikes that folds fully and comes mostly assembled out of the box. That alone saves a ton of hassle. The frame is low, just under 14 inches, so getting on is smooth for most riders. It's not trying to be fast. It tops out at 14 miles per hour, but that speed feels just right for city rides, errands, or just casual cruising. The trike weighs only 68 pounds without the battery, which makes it easier to manage if you need to load it into a car or store it somewhere tight. It's small, but don't think it lacks power. No! This thing pulls power from a 500 watts motor that peaks at 1,092 watts. It's got rear two-wheel drive with a differential setup, so turns feel smooth and natural. That makes a big difference on narrow paths or crowded streets. You also get up to 50 miles of range on a single charge, which is plenty for daily use. We really liked the safety package: hydraulic disc brakes, parking brakes, integrated lights, even brake lights. The triple brake system and anti-tip feel give it a very planted ride. At $1,499, it's not the cheapest folding trike around, but for something UL certified, beginner-friendly, and feature-rich, it earns its spot. This one's from Rad Power Bikes, which is a pretty well-known name in the e-bike world. And the RadTrike feels like it's made for those who just want a simple, stable ride without overthinking anything. The design is really accessible. It's got a wide step-through frame, so getting on and off is easy. The seat is big and soft, and it even comes with a backrest. You can adjust both to get a setup that feels just right. Power-wise, it runs a front hub motor rated at 750 watts. It moves along nicely at around 14 miles per hour and gives you pedal assist options along with a throttle when you want that extra push. Now here's something neat. It can reverse. That might not sound like a big deal, but when you're parking or moving it around in small spaces, it helps a lot. And the handlebar folds down too, which makes storage a bit easier, especially if space is tight. The battery gives you up to 55 miles on a full charge. That's more than enough for most folks using it around town or for errands. And with built-in lights, reflective tire walls, and parking brake, it feels pretty safe all around. It's priced at around $1,699, so not the cheapest, but for what it offers in comfort, ease of use, and thoughtful touches, it feels like a very well-rounded option. Now this one's called the Easy Transit from sixthreezero, and it really lives up to the name. It's a foldable electric trike that's made for smooth cruising, easy errands, and just relaxed everyday rides. It's powered by a 750-watt front hub motor, which works both with pedal assist and full electric mode. On throttle alone, it'll take you up to 15 miles per hour. And if you're pedaling, it can go even higher, up to 28 miles per hour. Range is impressive too, up to 60 miles with assist, and around 40 on pure electric, depending on how you ride. The small 16-inch wheels combined with wider 2.125-inch tires make it feel stable and soft. And because it folds, you can toss it in the back of an SUV or hatchback when needed. Makes transport way easier. The ride posture is very upright, very relaxed with wide saddle, and the grips feel just nice. It also comes with a large rear basket. You can load up groceries, bags, even bring your pet along if you want. Just throw in a blanket and you're good to go. If you're looking for something comfy, compact, and low effort, this trike makes a lot of sense. For an electric trike that can carry your kids, your groceries, or even both at once, the ADDMOTOR E325 might be what you're looking for. This one's a bit on the higher end, but it makes a strong case for itself. With two wheels at the front and a big cargo box, you can seat your little ones in there safely. And yes, it even comes with a rain canopy, so weather won't mess up your plans. It's one of the few trikes that focuses on family transport, but still feels pretty easy to ride. Under the hood, it's got a 750-watt rear hub motor that pushes up to 20 miles per hour. And the battery is no slouch either. It's a 48 volts, 20 amp hour Samsung unit. On pedal assist, you can expect around 60 miles of range on lower levels. Not bad at all for a heavy-duty cargo trike. And speaking of heavy-duty, it can carry up to 550 pounds. The rear rack and storage under the front bench gives extra space to work with. Also, it includes seat belts for passengers, which adds a nice layer of safety. The riding experience is smooth too. There's a torque sensor, which makes pedaling feel more natural. Plus, the hydraulic disc brakes and parking brake setup gives solid stopping power, even when fully loaded. And although it's not exactly light at around 220 pounds, the balance and handlebar design make it easy to steer, even with some load in the front. At around $4,000, yeah, it's on the expensive side, but it offers that peace of mind you want when carrying your kids or bigger loads. If you're looking for a fat-tire electric trike that keeps things simple and fairly affordable, the Viribus SC5 is a solid pick. It sits around $1,500, which keeps it below the high-end range, but still brings a decent mix of power, comfort, and range. You get a 750-watt peak motor paired with a 48-volt 15 amp hour battery. On throttle, it can cover close to 38 miles, and with pedal assist, it can go even further, up to 65 miles. That's plenty for everyday errands, local rides, or just rolling around the neighborhood. And talking about comfort, the seat's wide and supportive, and there's a backrest too. The step-through frame makes it easier to hop on and off, and the fat tires help you feel more stable, even on uneven roads. Up front, the suspension adds a nice bit of smoothness. There's a big rear basket for carrying things, and the display shows all the basics, including speed, battery, and even navigation. Sure, it uses mechanical brakes and isn't the lightest ride, but if you're after comfort, space, and an easy riding experience, the SC5 fits right in. So, that's all for now. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more. Got questions or want to share your favorite e-trike? Drop a comment below.